For years, the schools in South Bend's empowerment zone have been labeled as failing schools. That stigma leaves a mark. It can hurt the morale of children and teachers.
It is hard, if someone asks, oh, what do you do? And I say, I'm a teacher.
Courtney Mitchell's students are not failing.
A lot of times people ask why. Why not? And now you're like, oh, Ms. Mitchell, I love her so much. She's the best ever.
Mitchell teaches fourth graders at Harrison in the South Bend empowerment zone.
It's frustrating because maybe on paper, that's what you see about our kids, but if you walk into my classroom, you're going to see so much more.
She grew up and graduated from South Bend schools, and now she teaches here.
Because there are really great things happening here, it just has been overshadowed a lot.
And Mitchell says that cloud of negativity has taken its toll on some, but not her.
The kids and their relationships is what keeps me staying here and coming back.
Right now, Empowerment Zone data is showing that more teachers like Mitchell are sticking around. Zone leaders say 78% of its teachers indicated they intend to return next school year. That's up 10% from last year.
So we reached out to those 78% of our teachers and said, hey, why are you choosing to stay? Tell us the things that we're doing well so that we can build upon those things, so we can double down and grow those things.
Here's what the data shows. Of the 74 teachers who responded, 97% said the students were the main reason. 93% said it was the impact. The next several all relate to the work culture within the zone. Things like job satisfaction, opportunities for professional growth, colleagues, belief in the zone's mission, work-life balance, and respect from administrators.
That's why I have been super focused on culture things.
Zone Chief Davion Lewis says seeing the feedback from teachers has validated some of the changes the zone has made over the past several months. In October, the Q2 reset ushered in a slew of new rules and expectations. Not all were popular.
And we had to reset the expectations in order to improve the culture of our buildings so that we could improve the overall culture of the zone. And what you're seeing, in my opinion, is the fruits of that labor.
Since those changes, student attendance and achievement is up and discipline issues are down. Plus, teacher absences decreased significantly and staff reported feeling more satisfied.
If you have the type of working environment where the culture is good, more and more people will want to come and work there.
The growth in teacher retention at the zone and teacher satisfaction offers insight into what is important for educators around the country.
For years, we have known that just like any other job, whether people stay or not really depends a lot on their local context, on who's around them, on the leadership in the school, on their colleagues and their coworkers, on the community.
Hope Smith Davis, the dean at IU South Bend School of Education, says local schools have been intentional about focusing on retaining teachers. But she says it's also about changing the conversation about the value of teachers.
That's part of the story that we need to do a better job of getting out there, because that's why teachers are in it. To really be able to make that change and difference.
Smith Davis says teachers want to feel respected and that their contributions matter.
But is that different from any other profession, really?
There is a teacher shortage crisis in the U.S. and here in Indiana. Right now, there are more job openings than there are educators to fill them. Teachers report feeling underappreciated, overworked, and burnt out. A Chalkbeat study found teacher turnover hit an all-time high after last school year. And new research from McKinsey found nearly a third of U.S. K-12 educators are thinking of leaving their jobs.
Teaching's kind of an art, and it feels more like sometimes we're being put into boxes, and it makes it difficult to really do what you know is best for your kids when you don't really have that freedom to do so.
As for Mitchell, she's staying for her teammates because she feels valued and because of the positive changes.
We're here because we see the impact that we're having, and we see the impact that we can continue to have. So it's really cool.
But most importantly, Mitchell says she's staying for the kids.
It's an important job. People are trusting me with their babies.
On the list of reasons teachers at the zone are staying, 65% said the pay and benefits. It was 12th on the list. In the studio, Kristen Bean, WSBT 22 News.